crazy. Corporate drop. Niecy drop. I think they dropped the video. Y'all, come on, hold on. What happened with Trump? They not gonna let me see it. Well, what happened with Trump? Something happened with Trump. That I do know. What was this? Oh. I was watching this video. Let me start you on. Them cashews. On, you know, the algorithm, she just be doing so much. I'm just ready to jump into it, to be quite honest. Well, let's just go ahead and jump into this cashews. I'm just curious to know what she doing. That's what I'm saying. What is she doing with these little grapes? What is she about to make? Hi, Ricardo. What is that, Bienvenidos? Welcome. Isn't that Bienvenidos? Okay, what is she doing with the salads? Okay, staying. One cup on the top. I mean, it's not that bad. She only did one coat. Oh, these cashews. It's called Sexy Construction. Right. And then look at them. Palettes. Booty shorts. Okay. 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 Pants. Everything I'll do. Compost. Gotta be. Ooh, sunflowers. Okay. Floaty shelf. It's giving floaty. Just bought a few of them. What is that? 11 by 14? Stain. Ooh, LED lights. With the floating desk. Where's your chair? It's AI. Booty shorts. Cinnablocks. Child, I just bought 4 of them today. Don't get me started. Oh, she done already painted them. What is this? Okay. Gotta be AI, because you know doggone well she ain't picking up 2 at a time. Okay, 2 on 1. Okay. Ma'am, you can't sit there. You can't sit there. Where your legs gonna go? There we go. Okay. What are we doing? Yellow? Stain. Okay. 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 So no problem. Uh-oh. Where you like? How she gonna get up there? Technically, it's supposed to be. It's on Monday. you. Pull it and go. Look, oh. A little light. That's right, that little patio furniture out of them pallets. Let me get back over here to corporate. Corporate dropped. Niecy dropped. I think they dropped the video with Charlie Kirk appointing who? I just missed it. I just missed it. I thought Breakfast Club was supposed to be on Netflix. They just can't make up their mind. What happened? Did they drop the Charlie Kirk video or what? Maybe it'll come back. No, I'm like, maybe it'll come back. The hell did corporate go? Oh my God. Don't judge my algorithm, okay? This is what it does. 3 days ago. What he went live at with this curtain pulled across. Fake tampon prank. Oh my God. Crazy Christian dropped the video. I've got to see this one. He just dropped this 4 days ago. Just give me a second, y'all. My
Northern Tool and Equipment. Get serious.
Oh my.
Hey Meta, which one is the South Fork?
It's the one in the middle.
Fake tampon
And this one?
This one is for oysters.
Don't read the Bible, but I know you watching. Plenty of shootouts, them boys run around. Remember them days when they try to drum. Remember them days when they try to drum. Remember them days when they try to drum.
Alright, y'all, we back to back with bangers. I told y'all this summer I'm pouring up. Like we never left. I know we left y'all for a little minute, so I got y'all, man. Today, I'm finna prank stepdad. I basically been telling them the last couple days that I got this girl that I like, and I'm really into her, and da.
Okay. Oh my God, that red one.
Yeah, I get the picture.
Where you get that tampon from? Where you get that tampon from? Look. Put some more on there.
Sweet.
You know he act real different when he finna prank. Look at stuff there with the mask on. New car, okay. Look with the mask on. Is this on? He just dropped it 4 days ago. Look. With that mask. Where is he going with this?
Alright, love you. Wait till she pull up. Ain't nobody ever give you nothing like this. Love you, my mama. Nobody love you like that.
Like what, right?
You don't see her. Never seen her like this.
He sat up in the chair. Look how he sat up in the chair. Look.
You wanna smell it? No. Bro, I'm telling you, you gonna know why I like her so much after you smell this.
You are fucking...
What?
Boy.
Bro. This is normal, gang. Every female gotta go through this every month, gang.
What happened?
Stop acting like this not normal, bro. You must know. You don't like females?
Ooh, with the girls.
What?
Oh, he might be sexy.
Just smell it.
Stop cussing. Stop cussing.
What is wrong with you? Now if I go tell, so you don't be doing this to my mom.
Stop cussing.
You tweaking, bro.
Wait.
What?
It's only 5 minutes.
I could just hang. I should hang her.
Don't do that.
I should hang
Man,
her.
look, man. Look.
What? Bro, watch out, you tweaking. I just had you come all the way over here to do this, you doing all that. If I would've knew you was gonna act like this, I would've never even brought you, bro.
That ain't what that girl gave you.
This is what I
Oh my God.
literally
Why you
just
doing that, man? Put it back. Oh, you nasty.
It's like a
You a freak, man. What's that?
fidget spinner.
Fidget spinner.
Fidget spinner.
You nasty.
Just smell it one time, gang. Damn.
This is what
I'm gonna put it away.
This is the shit you been doing?
Nigga,
This what
I
you
ain't
did?
never had no girl that treated me like this. What you
Like
mean?
what? What you mean? This ain't the
You
first
be
time?
acting like this too.
What is this, normal? You pick up and you...
Bro, I know you did this
You
before,
put-
bro. Cut the act.
What's the purpose?
Cut the act, bro.
What's the purpose?
Yeah, you tryna act
What's the
all
purpose,
scared,
man?
bro.
What's the purpose? I'm sweating everything. What's the purpose?
It's a souvenir.
Of what?
Her.
Fuck with your
And
hands
she,
red.
if that's her, she ain't even bleeding like she.
I'm tweaking.
Look, I'm like, bro, it was supposed to be drenched in blood. You got like a little line across it. I'm like, that blood, that don't even look like blood.
You are tweaking nasty.
I'm
That's freaky.
tweaking.
That's... Hey, man, teach his own, but look at boy. Ooh, wee. You grown too. You nasty.
She gave it to me as a
For
friend.
what?
I'm not finna
How
just
many
throw it
times she
away.
give you that?
This is only like the third time.
This nigga riding around picking up monthlies on a monthly for free. Talking about love me. I don't care. I don't care.
That's a shame, bro.
I don't care.
That's
I don't care. If your mama, any woman, talk about baby Tyler, no. Oh, what you should do, that, you nasty.
You ain't never been in love, bro.
That ain't love, boy. That, symbolize that.
How this not love?
What you mean, man?
What?
You say,
You right off. Your ass tweaking, bro.
Look how you put it in.
I
Look how you put it in.
don't even need to be around all that energy.
Little contour.
I told you how I felt about the already.
and you rub your hair. Yeah, man, I'm gonna drive myself to the crib and then
What?
you need to go.
You always doing the most over a prank.
Look.
That ain't like that.
Nigga, this is a prank.
You always doing the most of a
That's a tampon. though.
Yeah, but it's hot sauce.
So you're a freak. You just freaky. You freaky as hell. You like that type of shit. You super freak.
Don't throw it.
Hotels.com introduces Save Your Way. Choose how you save.
That was subtle. You already doing the most of a prank. Okay, I'm glad you finally knew.
Don't read the Bible, but I know you watching. Plenty of shootouts, them bullets run round me. Remember them days when they try to drown me. Remember them days when they try to drown me. Remember them days when they try to drown me.
Alright, y'all, we back to back with bangers. I told y'all this summer I'm going up. Like we never left. I know we left y'all for a little minute, so I got y'all. Today,
What's up with my algorithm?
I'm finna prank stepdad. I basically
knew
been
it.
telling them the last couple days that I got this girl that I like, and I'm really into her, and da 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 da.
Just
Y'all see
Kevin
what's
drop.
going on, man. Y'all get the picture, man. Hold on.
Saturday. That's cool. Let me just go on.
This episode was definitely sponsored by Current.
And
Whole
recap.
time, I'ma need you to pump your brakes and take the time out to like this video right now. I don't know why y'all be procrastinating. Just go ahead and take care of that for me. 75,000 likes on this video may bring the next episode sooner than 7 days. Let's get it. Blessings whole time. My YouTube channel is currently sitting at 2.94 million subscribers. 2.94 million subscribers. I'm right there from 3 million subscribers. If I hit 3 million subscribers, I'm coming back to streaming on YouTube. We back outside kicking it high like how we was kicking it. So make sure you subscribe to my channel now. Subscribe. And as soon as I hit 3 million subs, we back out here. See y'all soon. Blessings. On God. Blessings. On July 1st, I'm going to be blessing 10 of my active Instagram followers with $100 each just for liking and commenting on my page under the support act. Make sure you slide over there and follow me, and make sure you stay tapped in with my Instagram story posts for information about the giveaway. Whole time, my clothing line, Advanced Prep Clothing Company, is out. Make sure y'all slide to the website. But if you go over there and it ain't nothing left for y'all to purchase, just make sure you look in the mirror and curse yourself out. But nah, new pieces is on the way. So make sure y'all go and sign up for those notifications so you can be notified first.
Exclusive.
If I love you, it's nothing I ain't gon' do. But if we get into it, ain't no truth. I don't gotta figure you ain't no rules. Cry inside, I can't let you see you hurt me. Ain't no bruise, ain't no truth, ain't no truth, yeah. Ain't no truth, ain't no truth, yeah. When it's up, it's through the roof, yeah. Ain't no love, ain't no truth, yeah. I don't even rock with people, but I liked you. Crazy how you switched up. I could really backdoor you, but I ain't spiteful. I can't be mad at nobody but myself.
In a city where safe spaces can be misleading and paranoia is impeding, you gotta keep your eye on the peephole, cause you never know who's back though.
Ooh.
Where the fuck the nigga go? Y'all let him get away? I think he down there. We just leave.
Hi, I'm Monica Marie, and if you're interested in content discussing God, scriptures, faith, and just staying encouraged, stop by my channel and please subscribe to Eternal Being on YouTube. Peace and truth in Jesus Christ. I'm out.
On the last episode of Dragon
figure out last night what happened.
Ball Z. Nah, but on the last episode of Black Talk Be Like Part 120, Part 20, I had to embark in a bizarre barter with Big Mouth Bo in order to bring Milan back to me. End up getting in touch with Teezy. He was proper, post-car accident, had a little head trauma, they wanted to keep him. He was still trying to get up out of there. Uber rides never ceased to amaze me. Caught a flat on one. Before I could remove myself with another Uber ride, end up getting caught lacking by these dudes I had got into it with on the bus before. They end up hopping our gate and stealing the car. Big Twine had me to pull up on them. Let me know that Javen was actively trying to take me up out this. Even attempted to backdoor me using my mama. Clearly things had gotten out of hand, so I tried to call him and squash the whole little situation. But he was not going. It was up and it was stuck. I partook in that bizarre barter with Big Mouth Bo, allowing her to court me for dinner. Sitting there trying to get to know me better and make me smile. provide nourishment for my body. I'm talking about real life trying to Beauty and the Beast me and whisk me off of my feet. After dinner, she said my contractual obligation will be completed if I just help her to bring some heavy mirrors into the house. Simple enough. After struggling to lug those mirrors up about 3 flights of stairs, we finally get it into the crib. She poured me a cup of juice. And of course, it would be some juice that was a little spiked. And I'm not a drinker. I had more than a few cups before I found out. Before I knew it, next morning, I was waking up, startled as hell the next morning in bed with that stud, while Big Mouth Bo just laid in bed, gloating like, I crunched your And instead of leaving $40 on the dresser for me, she sent contact through to my phone that'll lead me to getting Milan back in my possession. While I'm on the way to the league, Big Mouth Bo ended up texting me, basically letting me know that motherfuckers was gonna be leaving out for work soon, so I needed to be hasty.
Wasn't there like a little girl or something standing outside in the street by herself, and he was like, what should I do?
Making it a time-sensitive situation. In the midst of and unexpectedly, as I'm in traffic in Uber, I see a toddler by themselves outside with no adults around. And that's when I ask for y'all help. Well, the people have spoken. And y'all have elected
and help the little girl.
For me to throw it in reverse and see what's going on with that kid. Say less. Hey, could you spin back around on this other block real quick? Uber driver, spin back around, pull up pod. With a deep sigh, don't pull off, bro, I'll be right back. Before belling out, walking up to the little girl, hey, where's your mama? Before looking around, she just stood there chewing on the collar of her jacket. Cutest thing. I stepped forward, kneeled down, and picked the little baby up. Turning around, I see a dude by a car. On the phone looking up, what's good? Hey, this your baby? Confused, what you talking about? I'm saying though, like this baby was just here by theyself like that. She not yours? You talking about? I just had somebody try to put a baby on me. Got there and pimped off. With nobody else in sight, I had no choice but to take the kid with me.
Are you kidnapping? Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord.
Quite the
they have no choice. Sorry,
situation to be in. From Uber X to Uber Pool. My little passenger
with no car seat.
Pretty chill though. Hi, what's your name? In the smallest voice, hi Shay. Marjay, that's a pretty name. My name is Bartholomew. Can you say Bartholomew? She, ugly. Okay. We can go with that. Yep. Ugly. I want ice cream. Oh, I'm sorry, I don't have any ice cream. I'm mad. Okay. We'll see if they got ice cream where we finna go to. Lost a headache and found another one.
Right.
We eventually pulled up to the address Big Mouth Bo had sent to my phone. Ding dong. I rang bell. A lady come open the door. I don't know how to say this, but I wanted to talk to you about your cousin. First off, who pretty baby is that? Marjay just looking up all innocent. As crazy as it sounds, I don't know. You don't know. And what the fuck? Excuse my language, baby. And what is my crazy cousin Ashley did not? You know what? Come on in. Before motioning me and Marjay to follow her and
she a little aggressive, honey. Calm down.
Holding the little baby's hand, we pop in. The lady, y'all gotta have a seat just right here. I pick up Marjay and sit her down on the edge of the lady sectional before taking a seat not too far across from her. The lady, hey, pretty baby. Marjay just sat there with her head cocked to the side, probably wondering why this woman was so loud. Looking at me, the lady, so what's up? I don't even know your name. Bartholomew. Bart what? I'm just call you Bart. And my name's Mel. Where'd you get my address from? Big Mouth Bo, Mel, that Big Mouth before looking at my J. Anyways, what's going on with Ashley? I don't know how to explain this, but she kidnapped my kid. I don't know her. I don't know what she on, but I need to get my kid back. Mel. What's the kid name? Milan. Mel. Milan. You know that's her grandbaby? Bewildered, her grandbaby. Mel. So you must be the one that adopted Milan when my cousin died. Yeah. I'm just trying to get Milan back. Mel, you got a better chance of a Chicago motherfucker acknowledging the letter I in casual conversation. Not what I wanted to hear. All I could do is drop my head into my hand. Mel, look, how much money you got on you? Taking a back eye. An amount? Looking around, Mel. Don't tell cuz, but $500 I dropped low. Already had to get romanced by a stud, now I gotta up 500 bones. Soon as I got my line back, she was going straight on punishment. I reach in pocket, up roll, peel. Mel, 20s, 50s, 100s, cash. Boy, go in that go yard bag, fuck. I take 500, put the rest in my pocket, hand it to her. She, what's your line? I'm finna text you right now. Pull out her phone. 312-885-03. Woo. She sent. And don't forget, this between just me and you, just me and you, just us two. And don't worry about it. Baby, we don't need nobody. Nah. Alright, before hopping off the couch to grab my J and head towards the door. Mel, bye, little baby. Back door off. Meanwhile, Milan was sitting on the couch at her grandma's crib trying to plot her escape, but in a way that didn't involve the police and risk being taken away from me. After spotting a house phone sitting on an end table close by, she came up with the bright idea to try to call a cousin of hers that she knew could help get her out of this situation. Trying to remember her line, she dialed number. Other end of the phone, ringing. A man pick up. He, hello? Milan, hello? Who's this? He, it's a Tony at the pizza parlor. Milan, the what? Repeating he, the pizza parlor. She, wrong number, my bad. He, oh, okay. And hung up before continuing to fold dough. She make an attempt to try to call her cousin again. Digging into her memory, she dialed another number, hoping it was the right one this time. The phone rang on the other end about 4-5 times. Right before she thought she'd have to hang up, a man pick up. He, hello? Milan, hello? Who is this? Breathing heavily, he, my name is Hector. Milan, is everything okay over there? He, oh, everything is just fine. I'm just dealing with a 500-pound lion, who's agitated and hungry, and has to bite into the frame of my body with complete ease. Milan, oh wow, wrong number. You be safe and stay dangerous though. Right. As Hector continued to try to keep the beast at bay inside of the lion enclosure, it took a bite off of the staff he was using to fend for himself. After hanging up, he had to figure out how to be safe and stay dangerous for real. The plan to call Cuzzo ain't work out. Milan had to figure out another plan. She head towards the window. She figured she'll just make a run for it. The doors had an alarm chime on them, but the windows didn't, so she proceeded to remove screen. Set it to the side.
As a writing heavy major, finals week is chaos. I mean, I have a paper due in 8 hours and I haven't even started. But that's why.
Before rotating the crank as it opened outward, freedom was literally within arm's reach. She went to poke her head out the window and what she see? All white cane Corso, healthy and barking. Retreat. She rotate crank. Counterclockwise, let's go ahead and close this up. Motherfucker went for losing. Her grandma was actually in the basement, watching TV. She reached for the remote, realized it wasn't there, and peeped that it was on the couch across from her. Calling out, she, Milan Monroe? Just as Milan finished fully putting the window back in place, she rushed to go see what her granny wanted. Walking up, she, yes. Granny, is there a problem, ma'am? Milan just stood there with her lip poked out. Granny, excuse me, I asked you a question. Milan, I don't know why you took my braids down. I liked it though.
Right.
Granny, for your info, Miss Smarty Pants, tension in your hair doesn't promote good hair growth. I never used to let your mama get braids. Milan, well, my hair is actually growing just fine. Maybe things are different from back then. Milan, okay, I see grandma gonna have to get you together. Do you know how to read with that mouth? Milan, yes ma'am. Granny, read me that letter that's sitting on that table next to that current card that I just got in the mail. That of which was right behind Milan. Grabbing the letter and opening it, Milan read, congratulations on receiving your current card. Granny, keep going. Milan, benefits you can enjoy. Paycheck advances up to $750 once you qualify. Grandma, Milan, fee-free overdrafts up to $200 for new users. Granny nodded in approval. Milan, up to 2 days faster direct deposit. Granny was impressed. Milan, if friends or family sign up using the code KORP, K-O-R-P, they get $75. Granny, well, I guess you do know how to read. Now all you gotta do is put some respect behind your words and you'll be all right. Milan just stood there. Granny, now put that piece of paper down and come on over here and hand Granny this remote. Obliging, Milan put the piece of paper down, walked over, grabbed remote, handed it to Granny. Sheet, now go and take that chicken out the freezer, put it in the sink so it could thaw. Milan headed upstairs to follow directions. She did not want to be there. Meanwhile, I'm in traffic trying to process the main person Tia didn't want Milan going to. Had her right now. The Uber driver couldn't help but to notice that you picked the little girl up from outside by herself. Stepping outside of my thoughts, yeah, I did. Was it some type of baby mama drama or something? Chuckling, nah, it ain't no baby mama drama or nothing like that. I just happened to see the kid outside by herself, so thought I'd hop out and see what was to it. Come to find out, she was really out there by herself. Oh wow, you're a great guy. Good Samaritan activity for sure. Nah, for sure. Real activity. The Uber driver, I'm actually adopted. My real parents left me in an alley. They were cokeheads. Random. Okay. Man, hate to hear it. Yeah, so I kinda had a flashback today, you know? I could imagine. He shoulda took that to Dr. Phil. His ass was tweaking. Whole time, I'm finna change the location in the app. I need to go to the police station real fast. The Uber driver nodded his head. The moment after, whoop whoop. Looking in the mirror, police station? Looks like the police station came to us. They just got behind me, of course. On our bumper too. Of course. Uber driver pull over on the side street, sitting there nervous as hell. Cop pimp up to the driver's side window. You know what we stopped you for? Uber driver. I'm sorry, officer, I don't know why you're pulling me over. The cop take a look in the back seat before pulling his phone out. Majay was just sitting there, calm as hell, quiet, not even knowing what's going on right now. Probably don't even care for real. Looking up from his phone, the officer radio. The golden egg has been discovered. I'm sitting there confused. So you out here abducting kids, huh?
Look, no. Man, I just called it as soon as I'm like, man, come on, bro. Like, you just picked up a random kid off the side of the road. Like, oh, man.
No, I found this kid. Like, no. The officer, Matt, grabbed the kid. His partner reaching the car, grab up Majay. I'm telling you, I found the kid. I was trying to see if it was anybody around that the kid belonged to. Nobody was around. I was actually gonna bring the kid to the police station.
Want to break into cybersecurity but don't have experience? The Google Cybersecurity Certificate.
Goodness gracious.
Is real-world scenarios to teach you.
The first officer get the fuck out the car. His partner come back, post up. I just obliged before they mess around and pop my first officer, step around on my side of the car, hem me up, aggressive. I ain't even do nothing. stepping up his partner. You are under arrest. Anything you say can and will be held against you in a court of law.
Miranda.
For what? I did not take that kid. I was trying to bring it to y'all. The first officer, they gonna pick you up once you get to the county. What they say, no good deed go unpunished. Meanwhile, Teasy slide on his little situation. What Chief Keef say? Did you miss me or you ain't I'm just playing. Shit, Teasy, I ain't even heard from you. You fucking goofy. Damn. Motherfucker just got out the hospital, concussion, cop flipped over in some motion. That's how you feel? Shit, stop lying. You just be saying anything. On my daughter. Ooh. I just ripped hospital band off. I probably still smell like penicillin. I'm fresh out. Shorty step up to him. Sniff both sides of his neck. Pulling back. Yeah, you do smell like a motherfucking infirmary. See, I told you. I was in a coma. You was the first motherfucker I thought about. When I came to, flattered, for real Teasy. I realized when I was floating around in that dark abyss, how much you really mean to me. And how much hurt I caused you. And how much happiness I should be causing you. All the times when I did you wrong, but you was really there for him when I, you know what I'm saying? I'm talking about all them jail beds and it was homeless. When I had to eat, you brought that to him. I'm really wild as hell for playing, but I really was thinking when I woke up that I really need to lock in with you. Teasy, you always know what to say. Nah, you make it easy though. But I ain't gonna lie. I need a favor. Anything for you, babe. You know that little accident? Yeah, I kinda capsized my vessel. Oh. So I was wondering, if I could use your traffic real quick. Of course, baby. Key out of purse. Ooh. With a thankful sigh of relief. You know what's crazy about this? You drive me wild. That's you over there though? Yeah, that's my cabo. But when I come back, you should definitely let me park that little motherfucker. Smiling, whatever Teasy. Smiling back at her. He run off into the distance toward her whip. She was so smitten she didn't even realize she just got manipulated for her automobile. Teasy belling the whip, but shortly after he ended up getting a text message from his baby mama. I hope you ain't forget it's your day to get the kids from the babysitter. Bro was too blue, but he had to go tend to his responsibility, so he headed toward the babysitter. Before he walked in to grab his little ones, he tried to call me. No answer, of course. So he decided just to send a voice memo. Hey bro, my baby mama wanted me to pick the kids up from the babysitter. Soon as I drop them off, I'ma hit you and see where you at. He sent message and then ring doorbell to babysitter crib. She opened the door. He walk in, closed door behind him. Lake and Trania? Teasy. I'm saying like, when you finna watch after me? Xavier, please knock it the fuck off. See what I'm saying? I'm trying to show you the world, but your eyes closed. Right after his son and his daughter come down the steps, his son had his head down, Teasy. Lake, what's wrong with you? Turning a babysitter. He was being bad, wasn't he? Nah, he actually ain't gave me no problems, but he been acting down since he got here. Walking up, Teasy, Trania. What's wrong with your brother? Something happened. Mama ain't tell you? Teasy, nah. I'ma need you to debrief me. Lake was jumping on the counter at home. Mama's boyfriend took him off the counter, but he grabbed him hard when he took him off. Teasy, he did what? Folks, you okay? Lake, my arm really hurt. Teasy, okay. I bet. Before pulling his phone out and dialing his baby mama. Answering, you are my babies? Nah, you got me up. Dude put his hands on my son? What are you talking about, Teasy? My kids told me that Lake was jumping on the counter and dude snatched him down by his arm. Calm down. I can handle everything that's going on in my house. From the looks of it, looked like you need a little bit of assistance. As she rolled her eyes, her boyfriend walked up. Who the fuck is that? Teasy, the nigga that's finna come beat. Who the fuck is dude? I'm talking to my baby daddy. He walk off. Teasy, TZ, I got this, and hung up.
Okay. I need y'all help. This nigga just put his hands on my son.
Stop.
My baby mama said she got it. But that's my son too. What y'all think I should do? Let my baby mama handle it? Let her do all that with her boyfriend? Or should I intervene? Y'all let me know. I'm waiting on y'all. Peace.
And on the next episode of Black Chicago Be Like Part 120, Part 22. We'll see what's up. Oh, folks. He just be all off script, Lord. It's teasing. I hear Cola. Just give me a second, please. I'm still trying to figure out what happened with Trump. I'm just, what do she got on with them? Okay, pink shrimp Alfredo. No. Oh, okay. He got the movie and stuff. Let me tap in and get myself a thumbs up. Let me tap in and get myself a thumbs up. Let me give myself a thumbs up. Let me give myself a thumbs up. Let me get myself. We might as well go with Niecy to see what's going right, because she just ain't.
I tracked my hormones for the last 3 months using this little bad boy device right here. Introducing the Mira Ultra 4 Hormone Monitor. I've been tracking my menstrual cycle for the last 3.
It's been months since Charlie Kirk's life was taken at UVU, and the story continues to keep audiences captivated, not only because of the tragedy many of us witnessed, but also because so many intricate details raise more questions than answers. And months later, many of us are still noticing details that seem to paint the picture that the narrative...
Ooh, I gotta get a charger. Let me get a charger. was supposed to have done this. It's better late than never. Laptop at 77. Phone at 37. Get it together, ma'am, please. I got it.
We are being told by law enforcement may not be the whole story. As I was looking back over the case, I once again stumbled upon a detail that I think needs to be addressed. Many people online believe that Charlie was betrayed by those closest to him, and what I noticed may support that theory.
Oh.
Hello everyone, if you're a new viewer, welcome. If you're a returning viewer, welcome back. If this is your second, third, or fourth time watching one of my videos and you are not yet subscribed, we already go together. Okay, make it official and hit that subscribe button. In today's video, I have 4 separate things that I want to address, all pertaining to the Charlie Kirk case. Daniel Morel, the owner of Hardscape Utah, came forward and gave his side of the story in a podcast. For those of you who don't remember, Hardscape Utah is the company which paved over the crime scene days after the shooting, and what Daniel had to say was pretty interesting. The Daily Mail came forward and said that they saw a tape where Charlie Kirk appoints Erica to be his successor, and I found an old clip from an event that Charlie Kirk did that, in my opinion, disproves the idea that he would have said what the Daily Mail and the people at TPUSA are claiming that Charlie Kirk said. I also want to address some things that don't sit well with me from September 9th, the day before the campus event. And lastly, I want to address what I mentioned in the intro. There is a huge detail that has been looking all of us in our faces this whole time, but I haven't seen it be widely discussed. There are still people who are calling all of us crazy for even questioning that there was a larger conspiracy behind what happened to Charlie Kirk, but I think this detail further supports the theory that this was a well-orchestrated hit, not simply a cross-eyed furry kid with imperfect eyesight, but perfect aim. But before I get into all of that, I do first want to tell you about the sponsor of today's video, The Wellness Company. What if a sore throat and fever overnight didn't mean missing work or wasting hours at urgent care? With the medical emergency kit from The Wellness Company, just match your symptoms to the doctor-recommended guidebook and start treatment immediately. It's a mini urgent care at your fingertips. Inside are 8 core medications, including ivermectin, a generic Z-Pak, amoxicillin, and more, covering over 30 common conditions when a doctor isn't available. No waiting rooms, no pharmacy lines. And don't worry about expiration dates. A U.S. military study found 90% of medications remained effective for up to 15 years beyond their listed expiration. It's perfect for home and summer travel. Toss it in your carry-on and stay prepared wherever you go. Ordering is simple. Complete a short medical form at checkout. A licensed doctor fills your prescription, and your kit arrives in about a week. Head to twc.health/Nissy and use code Nissy to save $30 plus free shipping. That's twc.health/Nissy, code Nissy. US residents only. So getting into today's video, some of you guys may have seen this video that I did where I pointed out the anomalies at UVU the day of Charlie's event, specifically regarding the camera behind Charlie. And when I was researching for that video, I went back and I watched old videos from the American Comeback Tour, and as I was going back and forth in my notes and trying to cross-reference the different campus events, I had to write down what was written on Charlie's shirt at each event because I kept losing track. All of the shirts that he was wearing were black, and if he wasn't wearing a black shirt, he was wearing a black TPUSA sweater or jacket, and I noticed it at the time that he was always wearing black, but I didn't realize the significance of it. However, Cassia from the Daily Fredo YouTube channel, you guys should check her out if you haven't already, but she was the one who pointed out the significance of it. Charlie wore black majority of the time at these campus events, although on a few occasions he wore dark blue or dark gray, but he consistently wore dark colors. However, the day Charlie was killed, he was wearing white, a color in which you would surely see any stains that fell upon it. And that anomaly in and of itself is significant. What are the odds that the one day he shows up to a campus event wearing white, he gets shot. Based on his past wardrobe, I would say that the odds were very low. And so I asked myself, who put that shirt on Charlie? Who gave him that shirt to wear? I don't know who gave it to him, but it appears as though it was a very deliberate choice. And I'll explain why I believe that. On the American Comeback Tour, Charlie not only consistently wore black, but he consistently wore TPUSA merch, which makes sense because by wearing his own merch, he can advertise it and he can boost sales. For example, when Charlie Kirk attended Florida State University on February 28, 2025, he wore a black shirt from his own merch line which said Anti-DEI Pro-Merit. And when he was wearing this shirt, it was already available for sale on the Charlie Kirk merch store. On April 15, 2025, Charlie Kirk's American Comeback Tour went to Boise State University and he wore his Never Surrender shirt. The shirt is available in white, gray, and black. He wore the black version, and the day he wore it, the shirt was available for sale on the Charlie Kirk website. On April 17, 2025, the Comeback Tour went to Washington State University and Charlie was wearing his Live Free shirt. This shirt is available in black, white, and gray. Charlie wore the black version, and the day he was wearing the shirt, it was available for sale on the Charlie Kirk website. On May 6, 2025, Charlie and Riley Gaines were at San Francisco State University, and Riley Gaines was wearing an XX = woman shirt, which was available for sale on the TPUSA merch site. The American Lives Matter shirt, same deal, the shirt was available for sale when Charlie Kirk wore it at the campus event. Not an illegal shirt. Once again, it was available for sale on the website at the time that Charlie Kirk wore it at the University of California, Riverside. Fast forward to UVU, and Charlie was wearing the infamous white shirt which said Freedom on it. There was no visible TPUSA branding on the shirt that he was wearing, although the version that they sell now has it, and that shirt was not available for sale the day of the UVU event. It wasn't until Charlie was martyred in that shirt that it became available for sale, which makes you wonder if that was the plan the whole time. I'm just speculating. Maybe it's a coincidence that he wore a shirt that wasn't available on the merch site the day that he was wearing it, although that was typically a marketing strategy. Maybe it's a coincidence that it happened like that. Maybe it's a coincidence that Charlie predominantly wore black or other dark colors, but that day he wore white, a color where you would surely see any blood stains. Maybe, just maybe, it's a coincidence. But also,
I don't believe in coincidences.
And of course, despite supposedly grieving while also having 2 young children to raise, Erica was appointed the CEO of Turning Point USA. And we have all been told that while at a retreat in Aspen back in August of 2025, Charlie Kirk was asked what would happen to TPUSA if he died. And according to the Daily Mail, this was his response, quote, "Some of America's great founder-led organizations," he observed, "had collapsed after their original leader left. His goal at Turning Point USA," he explained, "was to make it vision-led. A lot of my job is not always in the day-to-day details, it's very much vision casting, very much driving success," he said. "We have a great board, and God forbid if something happens, they'll figure it out. I appoint my wife to run Turning Point USA if something happens to me. Erica would do a great job." So they painted the picture that Charlie Kirk didn't see TPUSA as founder-led, that him being the face of the organization was not the current structure, and because it was vision-led, the board and Erica could easily take the mantle. That's the implication. Well, did you guys know that the day that Charlie Kirk died, he did an interview? Right before he went to UVU, actually, he did an interview about entrepreneurship, and he was specifically asked about a founder being the face of an organization, and on September 10th, this is what he said.
And so when you're trying to build a brand, one of the hardest things for an entrepreneur, and we have not done this successfully yet, is separating the brand from the founder. It's very, very hard. I'm not convinced you have to do that, though. That I think that far too often the experts in the corporate world want to try to separate, and I actually don't think that should happen as much.
So where in that answer did he say that TPUSA was vision-led? Where in that answer did he express confidence that he, as the founder and the face of TPUSA, could easily be replaced?
One of the hardest things for an entrepreneur, and we have not done this successfully yet, is separating the brand from the founder. It's very, very hard.
Editor Nissy here. So I actually filmed this video a couple days ago, And as I was editing the video, I saw that the Daily Mail came out with an article where they have finally released the footage. Kinda. Take a look.
Being a Christian makes me a very different woman. Be the woman that your future husband deserves. Be the woman that God wants you to be. You're around people that are pouring into you, that are loving on you, that are a conducive environment for you to be the person that you need to be. This world and this generation needs women who echo the gospel. This world needs women who are marked by the cross. Don't delay the eternal for temporary, and do not sacrifice the sacred for the secular. The most important relationship in your life is the one that you have with your Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. His passion was my passion, and now his mission is my mission.
I appoint my wife to run Turning Point USA if something happens to me. Eric.
I can't be the only person who didn't know what a KPI was. Here's a common misconception. A lot of people think KPIs are just numbers your boss...
So instead of just releasing the raw footage, they gave us this propaganda video with all these cutaways of Erica just doing random shit. And then at the very end, we get that little clip.
I appoint my wife to run Turning Point USA if something happens to me. Erica would do a great job.
And is it just me, or does the audio not fully match up with the lip movements?
I appoint my wife to run Turning Point USA if something happens to me. I appoint my wife to run Turning Point USA if something happens to me.
The video is very grainy, it's full of jump cuts, and it doesn't really squash the suspicions that we have, because why not just play the full video? Why not even play the clip from the part where the person asks the question? I actually recorded this video long before this article came out, and I'm just now editing it the same day that the article is being released, and I think everything that I had to say still stands. I still don't believe them. This footage doesn't prove... Anyways, back to the video. They are continuing to try and convince us that this was what Charlie Kirk wanted, that in the event that he died, he wanted Erica to take over the company. And they're trying very aggressively to convince us of this fact, because we are all just turned off by Erica. We're all just turned off by the fact that her immediate reaction was to just take Charlie's place, not go spend time grieving the loss of her husband, not spend time with her kids, but to just step up as the CEO with no hesitation. Back in September, when Frank Turek did that interview with Megyn Kelly, he said that at the time he didn't know Erica very well, but that when Erica got to the hospital, she spoke to the surgeons, she got to see Charlie's body, and she went over to Frank and she was comforting him. Erica was comforting Frank, not the other way around. And while she was comforting Frank Turek, she told him that she will continue Charlie's legacy.
How did she do it? How is she that strong a person? Did you know that before this?
No, I didn't know it. I mean, in my life, I've spent very little time with Erica. I mean, Charlie introduced me a few times, hello, that kind of thing. We were at that hospital for probably 6 or 7 hours after the murder. I would say Erica got there maybe 3 hours after the murder, something like that. And of course, she had to have a long talk with the surgeons, and then she had to go see Charlie. And when she was done with Charlie and we were about to head out, we were changing cities, essentially. And of course, Mikey arranged it all. She came out into the hallway and I was just standing there. I was standing in scrubs for,
not changing cities. Don't do that, Frank. Don't do that. We was changing cities.
You can imagine why I couldn't wear my clothes. And, she saw me and just came up to me and she said he loved you and he was doing what he loved to do when he died. And we just hugged one another and then...
She's comforting you.
Yeah, I know.
Look at Megan.
And then she said something about making sure her husband's legacy continued. And...
In the moment, she was cognizant of that.
In the moment, she had just seen Charlie dead. She comes downstairs. It's basically, let's go.
So she rushes to the hospital because her husband has been killed. She sees his body. She signs the death certificate. She does all the next of kin stuff, talks to the doctors. And her immediate reaction was to go to Frank Turek and give a pep talk about the future of TPUSA.
She comes downstairs. It's basically, let's go.
It's heartless. I don't think we are crazy for not accepting all of these things are just coincidence.
I don't believe in coincidences.
This is not new information, but I just want to remind you guys of a coincidence that we were all told to accept. The night before Charlie was killed, we know that in his WhatsApp group chat, there was a Zoom meeting that was set up. Rabbi Walicki was in the group chat and on the Zoom call, and according to Wikipedia, Walicki was born in the US, spent his childhood in Canada, and as an adult, he moved to Israel, where he currently lives with his family. Rabbi Walicki is a Zionist, and he is the executive director of Israel 365, an organization that's core mission is to advocate for Israel. They also arrange educational trips for people to go to Israel. He says he was a friend of Charlie, but he gives the impression of being more of a handler.
But we talked through how to talk about why is Israel actually an American interest? Why is it in America's interest to support Israel? And I don't think he was convinced by some of the arguments that I was making. You know, I was just sort of sharing different approaches to it, but not just approaches that I think or that Israelis think or that the Israeli government thinks, but more like working with Charlie to formulate a position that he'd be comfortable with. He believed in the open marketplace of ideas, which is why he annoyed people like you and me by platforming Tucker Carlson and whoever else, because for Charlie, the idea that you're supposed to silence any opinion was anathema. But that came from a place of truth seeking. Do I think he went too far with it? Well, yes, we often, for all of us, our best traits we often have to a fault. His struggles politically, meaning if that wasn't there anchoring him with a positive orientation towards Israel, he probably would have been, I shouldn't say probably, he undoubtedly would have been much further along into the anti-Israel camp, with whom he shared a lot of opinions, and that's where he annoyed people in the Jewish community over the last few months with some of the criticisms he had for Israel.
Josh Hammer was also in a group chat and on the Zoom call. He's a political commentator. He's a Jewish Zionist, and he kind of looks like the fat version of Ben Shapiro if Ben Shapiro's eyebrows would cooperate with his face. Kevin Freeman was also supposed to be on the Zoom call, but for some reason he didn't attend.
You and I were supposed to be talking on a Zoom call, actually, the day that he was shot, and I was supposed to have been on a Zoom call with Charlie the night before.
Andrew Colvette was also said to be in the Zoom meeting and the group chat, as well as some other people. But we were told that the Zoom meeting happened because they were just coaching Charlie on how to address criticisms of Israel. Charlie simply needed help with his talking points, and so they were giving him guidance. According to Candace, that day, Charlie had been texting people saying, "They are going to kill me." A few hours after that, a Zoom call was arranged with a bunch of pro-Israel figures, and they want us to believe that the Zoom call was a love fest where they were just helping Charlie prepare for his event the next day, his event at UVU. Although Rabbi Walicki contradicted this when he said that the meeting was combative.
What I was quoted as saying in that New York Post article, which is totally accurate, when you know that reporter asked me what the mood of the meeting was, and I said it was combative. Meaning I wasn't saying that as a kind of like, you know, again, like a eulogy or praise. I was basically saying that was, you know, he was really grappling with these issues.
And immediately after the Zoom call, Josh Hammer managed to find a tweet from Trump that was over 12 years old about public executions, and he then retweeted it, calling it based. And the day Charlie was killed, once again, he tweeted public execution. And in the group chat from the day before the UVU event, Josh Hammer says, "Say hi to your Antifa friends." And we know that in the days after Charlie Kirk was killed, they were trying to link his death to Antifa. And they want us to believe that all of that is a coincidence.
I don't believe in coincidences.
As many of you know, the crime scene was paved over very quickly after the killing of Charlie Kirk, and the company that did it was a company called Hardscape Utah. The man who owns the company is a man named Daniel Morel, and recently Daniel Morel did a podcast where he discussed what happened when he was contacted to do the job. Take a look.
I'm at home with my family, and I get a call, and I don't answer my phones on Sunday. They left a message, and the gentleman said, "Hey, this is kind of weird," and he was kind of hemming and hawing on the phone.
This was 5 days later then?
Yes,
You said it was on Sunday? Okay.
Yeah, on Sunday. And he says, "We've got a paper emergency." I'm like, the hell
When the hell is a paper emergency?
Exactly, right? I'm thinking, this guy's, what the hell? I wasn't going to even respond, because I don't typically do that, but I'm like, paper emergency. emergency. Part of my MO is I like to be useful. So I texted the guy. I said, look, I don't work on Sundays. My guys don't work on Sundays. I'm happy to call you on Monday. What's a paver emergency? So he sends me pictures of right where Charlie was murdered. He says, we need to put pavers in this place. So I called him, and the guy seemed like a genuine good dude. He says, look, we don't have a whole lot of answers. We're told by, people above us that we've got to put pavers in, today and tomorrow. It needs to be in by Monday. And we've never done pavers. We've never installed them, and we want to make sure we do it right. And he says, would you come help? I said, 100%. Put together this ragtag team, of guys that we showed up on that Sunday, within an hour and a half of when they called us. There wasn't a whole lot of information. There was two guys that were kind of in charge.
So by this point, it's all dug up and everything.
It's everything.
What did it look like?
I've got pictures.
Ooh.
I could give you pictures of exactly it. When I showed up, I took pictures of what it looked like. They had taken out about 10 inches of the dirt around the whole place. One of the guys was in charge of a state-owned facility in American Fork. And the other guy was a maintenance groundskeeper on a facility in Provo. And these are the two guys I'm corresponding with. The second guy that I hadn't talked to on the phone basically said, hey, look, we're not talking to anybody. We're not saying anything to the media. He says this is above our pay grade. The FBI and the state, the governor and the FBI, that's what they told me. The governor and the FBI said they want this done by Monday, and we need to get it done. We're not asking questions. We're not talking to the media. And so I said, okay. A few people had kind of accused me of being a part of the cover-up. And I thought, so I started watching the videos. I started getting on Facebook, and I'm like, well, fuck. Maybe I was. Fuck's sake.
Exactly. Exactly. Mr. I don't work on Sundays?
Think, do you believe that he was an unknowing, useful idiot of sorts? Or do you believe that there is more to the story? Let me know your thoughts below. If you like this,
send the pictures over there. Let us see the pictures. Mister, I took pictures as soon as I got there.
Video and you'd like to see more like it, I will have 2 more videos for you in the end cards. I will see you guys next time. Take care. Bye.
Do you think that was a coincidence?
I don't believe in coincidences.
Unknowingly, hey. That happens too. I was trying to figure out what happened. Was that Chris on point? Hold on, let me see. Because I think Chris said that. Let me see what he was talking about, y'all.
We're looking for people 40 plus who want to master AI in 28 days. No free time needed, just 10 minutes a day. Nexera gives you interactive, bite-sized lessons.
Guys, this is breaking right now because Erica just released her HER conference, all women's conference, where she spoke, but she had an intro. Of course, we know how her intros go. And in that intro, she revealed Charlie Kirk's alleged video where he appointed her as CEO.
His passion was my passion, and now his mission is my mission.
I appoint my wife to run Turning Point USA if something happens to me. Erica would do a great job.
Listen, if this is not theatrical, I don't know what is. She has her whole WWE style performance, her entrance, she's coming.
It's almost like she want to be a WWE fighter, if you ask me. I don't know. I want to see how Trump stormed out of this interview, but I know that news clip. So I'm not gonna be able to do too much with that. Just saying. Anyway, we're just all over the place. It's really what's up. I'm telling you, I'm gonna have to change the thumbnail and I'm gonna have to change the title. I thought it was Vlog Me Mondays, but clearly I'm on What's Up with my algorithm because it is all over the place. I mean, we got True Crime Sunday coming in over here. That listen, that was my 2 days off. Remember about the washing machine breaking and throwing my hole, and then I had to come in on Friday when I'm usually off on Fridays, and then I had Saturday off, and then yesterday, Madison and Madeline, they want to play dolls. They want to have movie time. Like, they're just, oh, play dolls with them. Which I don't have a problem with. It's just more so of finding that window. Usually that nap time window, I try to nap time and whew. But anyway, let's
Under the car.
Excuse me?
Under the car.
Move.
under the
In the early morning hours of October 15th, 2023, Youngstown police responded to a call about a domestic fight. Two sisters arguing. What they found when they arrived at the scene, however, was far more serious.
Yes, somebody is under the car. You gotta go down here. Okay? You gotta go down here.
It was clear that what had occurred was no accident. Investigators would find out much later that the buildup to this tragic death was also far more complicated than it initially appeared.
Bitch, you walk home. Walk home, you dumbass bitch. You will never.
Hi there, I'm Kevin, and welcome to Just Thought Lounge. Today's case begins with a bizarre and tragic scene. As the full context of the night's events is revealed, it only gets worse. Let's take a look. The crime rate in Youngstown, Ohio, is higher than the national average.
2 murders in the city of Youngstown in less than 1 hour.
There is a 1 in 80 chance of becoming a victim of violent crime in Youngstown, though the homicide rate has recently been in decline. Generally, the cost of living is low, and the commute to both Cleveland and Pittsburgh is only an hour, which has its benefits. A few months ago, I moved across the country to a new home. Amongst the chaos of organizing the move, one of the more frustrating parts was realizing how much of life depends on systems you've quietly built over time, especially healthcare. Finding a new doctor can feel difficult. Availability is inconsistent, information is vague, and the process can feel overwhelming. There is already so much to do when you're setting up a new home. There are never enough hours in the day. My to-do list just keeps getting longer. Amongst these growing priorities, arranging healthcare must come first. So finding an easy solution to locate a new doctor was a huge and necessary relief. That is why I'm grateful for the sponsor of today's video, ZocDoc. ZocDoc lets you search and compare local in-network doctors, see actual appointment openings, and click to instantly book a visit. Appointments can happen fast, usually within 24 to 72 hours. And you can even score same-day appointments. It's the perfect tool for those unfortunate moments when you need to prioritize your health quickly. In the case of a home move, ZocDoc can help you not only find a doctor in your new area, but find the one that is best for you. In my case, I was looking for a practice that I could easily travel to, and one with a great reputation for their patient care. ZocDoc's website has tons of reviews from real patients and detailed doctor profiles to help you choose the right one. And ZocDoc is free to use. There is no need to add stress to already complicated moments in your life. Save yourself the hassle. I know it may seem small, but just clicking the link in the description is a huge step towards prioritizing your health. Visit ZocDoc.com/JustThoughtLounge to make that appointment now. And thank you to ZocDoc for sponsoring this video and for finding a better way forward for our health. It was just past 5 a.m. on October 15th, 2023, when the Youngstown PD received a call about an argument that had spilled out onto the street. Officer Gibson approached the area in his cruiser and spotted a white Ford Fusion stopped on the front yard of a home on Shenley Avenue. There was a woman lingering near the vehicle.
Hello, police officer.
What's going on here?
I tried to drive off. My ex-boyfriend hopped in front of the car. Now he's in front of the car.
Where is he at?
Under the car.
Excuse me?
He's under the car.
Move. Go over by my cruiser. 209. Go ahead. I need the fire department here now. 209 South Shenley. You got a male under a car. Copy. Sure, 6, I'm gonna head over there. Get in this car. Copy. Get in.
I will. You ain't gotta talk to me like that. I will get in. Come on.
205, I'll head over there that way too. Copy. Either one of you on paper, I need to put you on.
Sir, can you hear me? Sir!
Sure, 6, I'm on the phone.
Underneath the car was a 30-year-old male. He was not responding.
Sir, can you hear me?
Officers arriving on scene were unable to remove the man safely from his position underneath the vehicle.
I don't even think, with the four of us, I don't even think we could lift this. He's not answering me at all. We're gonna have to jack that off him.
The fire department, EMTs, and additional officers arrived on scene. Emergency responders managed to lift the car and pulled the man from beneath. Life-saving measures were attempted, but the efforts came too late. The man succumbed to his injuries and was declared dead at the scene.
Oh yeah, he's not alive. Somebody run him over? Yep. Pretty good idea. Not yet.
The deceased was soon identified as 30-year-old Nathaniel Watson. Nate had been in a relationship with his girlfriend, Shanae Jacobs, for over 7 years. By all accounts, the two made a wonderful couple and were very much in love. Over the years, they had integrated into each other's families, growing close with mothers and siblings. Their social media was full of photos of the two spending time with Shanae's sister, Draylyn, alongside her long-term partner, Daniel Ortello. Indeed, Nate and Daniel were best friends. Shanae considered her sister's partner like a brother. The couples shared everything. They celebrated life's milestones, birthdays, weddings, births. They even vacationed together. More recently, Shanae and Nate had decided to end their romantic relationship. They had both experienced loss and were struggling to work through challenges as a couple. That night, however, the two had been out together as they had been so many times before, hitting the bars and clubs in Youngstown. By 5:30 a.m., Shanae Jacobs sat in the back of a police cruiser. As emergency responders worked to free Nate from the vehicle, Shanae's sister, Draylyn, came upon the scene. Her home was just a few doors down.
Ma'am. I don't know. Ma'am, it's in somebody's yard.
You can't come down here.
You gotta go back here.
She
ran him over.
You cannot come down here.
This is my car. That is my sister.
I understand.
Okay.
Go
Somebody
down,
is
go down
under
with
the car, man.
You gotta go down here. You gotta go down here. Oh my God. You gotta go down here, okay? You gotta put your feet back. Somebody is under the car. You gotta go down here. Okay? You gotta go down here.
Draylyn was shocked and inconsolable. Their family, as she knew it, had changed forever.
What's your name, dear? Draylyn. Hi, Mom. It's the police. Can Draylyn call you back a couple minutes? I honestly don't know what's going on. I'm trying to talk to Draylyn so we can figure that out. All right, she'll call you back a couple minutes, okay? All right, bye.
Responders on scene attempted to make sense of the night's events. Draylyn explained that her sister and Nate had been at her house earlier. The two got into an argument, which had escalated quickly.
All right, so she and Nathaniel came here together?
Yes.
They had your car?
Yes.
Okay. And she came to fight about what?
She got mad. Because she came in here being loud, talking. We got into an argument and she attacked me.
Okay. How did she attack you?
She started fighting me. She threw something at me because she got mad because I told her to just go home.
Are you injured in any way?
My face is scratched up.
Okay, where's that at? Is that from
each other here.
Shanae sat in the back of the police cruiser. She was watching on, but was unaware of developments since responders arrived. She did not know that Nate had been declared dead.
What's your name, dear?
Shanae Jacobs.
Shanae?
Yeah.
Okay.
Are you telling me that he can't, is he dead?
I don't know what's going on. What happened with this? Hey,
Okay.
cross this over here out of your way.
Okay. So, we were dropping my sister's car off after a night, going out. And me and my sister got into an argument. That's it. So I started to get in the car and leave. My ex-boyfriend jumped in front of the car and literally made me run him over just so I wouldn't leave. So I stopped. I'm the one who called the police.
All right, stop at that point. Thank you. You have your phone?
Yeah, but I just don't know. Is he okay?
Where's your phone?
I don't have anything, sir.
You don't have your phone?
Everything is in the car.
Okay. Long story short, she, who I have in the car, is the sister of the house with the lights on. She and her boyfriend, who is deceased, came to the house to fight with the sister about something. Took off. There was a call of a fighting yard. When I pull up, she's outside the car. I said, "What's going on? Why is the car in the yard?" She said, "He's under the car." Look, he's under the car. Shoved her in the cruiser and that's it. Oh, and she made a comment in the car. He jumped in front of the car and tried to stop him from bleeding, so I had to know something like that. So she admitted to murder, basically. Yeah. I stopped her at that.
Navan, the #1 rated business travel platform, lets your team book work travel in one place. Flights, hotels, cars, while staying within budget and earning professional rewards. Right now, they could be giving you $500 in Navan rewards for onboarding your company. Finance teams.
Nate and Shanae's day began with cooking and friends. The couple then made plans for a night out. They were intending to toast an old friend. Shanae and Nate had started their night with good intentions. They were marking an occasion, the 10-year anniversary of the murder of one of Shanae's closest childhood friends. It had been around 5:20 a.m. in 2013 when 22-year-old Tiara Denise Irvin was discovered on the ground on Carriage Horse Lane in Youngstown, unconscious and unresponsive. Tiara and Shanae had grown up together. They had been best friends since grade school. Arriving officers pronounced her dead at the scene. It was determined she had been shot at least 2 times. Her murderer was never found. And what could only be described as a twisted and tragic coincidence, Shanae's boyfriend, Nate, would also be found by Youngstown police officers, murdered 10 years later, almost to the day. Of course, this time, police had an obvious suspect. The exact circumstances remained undetermined. The couple started their night at Dreams Bar and Grill in Youngstown before moving on to King's Court for more food and drinks. They concluded at an after-hours nightclub for music and dancing. Shanae's car had recently been lent to a friend and significantly damaged. That night, she borrowed her sister's white Ford Focus. Home security footage at Draylen's house caught Shanae and Nathaniel returning to drop off the car sometime around 5 a.m.
You been drinking?
Shanae used her house key to enter. Nate was captured stepping out onto the porch. When Nate is captured stepping out again, he is on the phone. One of the children in the house, instructed by his mother, had dialed 911. An argument could be heard emanating from within, female voices angry and at times shrill.
No! Just come on!
Nate could be heard attempting to intervene and to calm the situation. Frustrated by his ex-girlfriend's behavior and unable to resolve the situation, Nate left the house to walk home. The argument, which had turned physical with her sister, was over. Shanae followed Nate from the house moments later.
Bitch, you, walk home! Walk home, you dumbass bitch! You will never!
Ooh, she been drinking.
You will never!
Ooh, she's so drunk.
The last capture of Nathaniel and Shanae showed them both leaving Draylen's house to walk home. It seems that Shanae decided instead to take the car. It was unclear what words were exchanged between Shanae and Nate after they left the house.
Right.
What the security videos did make clear was that the initial incident and animosity had nothing at all to do with Nathaniel. His role was that of the peacemaker. He wanted the sisters to calm down for the sake of the children in the house, if nothing else. Ultimately, he decided to leave the situation and walk home. The question remained, was he then struck by the car accidentally? Or had Shanae's anger become directed towards him? Had she intentionally run him down? It was roughly 2 hours later when Shanae Jacobs sat down with detectives at the station.
No lawyer?
Obviously, some things happened tonight, and we have to get everybody's side of it before piece together what took place.
Yes, but honestly, may I ask a question?
Is he dead?
Nobody is like.
Why don't we do this first? Just before we get into any details, we have a couple things we got to do.
Okay.
We got to make sure that you understand that you're here talking to us voluntarily, right?
Yes, I am.
But we got to make sure you understand that you don't have to talk to us, right? Just like on TV, we're going to read you your rights.
Okay.
Detectives queried Shanae's version of events once more, now having acquired surveillance footage from the house and other homes in the neighborhood, as well as the statements made by her sister. Detectives intended to scrutinize Shanae's statements thoroughly.
Clearly.
Okay. So.
But I mean, you didn't answer my question. Is he okay?
So he's not okay. He's not okay at all, man. He's not okay.
But what does that mean? Like,
so what we want to know is what happened. We want to hear your side of the story. So that's what we're asking you. That's up to you if you want to do that.
Of course, but, I would love to tell my side of the story, but.
Well, that's what we're here to do, but that's your option. So.
Of course, I want to talk about it, but I want you all to be the same way with me.
Yeah, we'll do that.
You know, because nobody.
Okay, but we'll do honesty. I'm gonna be straight up with you, and you'll be straight up with us. Nathaniel didn't make it. He passed away.
Look at her face. Look at her face. Look at her face. I'm like, honey, he didn't make it. Like, what in the world? What in the world? Like, girl, what in the world? Girl. Oh my goodness. I don't even know what to say because I'm like, honey, he didn't make it. And it's like, you can't even cry or mourn because of the simple fact that, like, look, you was so out of there. You could hear how she was talking. She was so drunk. So pissy, sloppy, drunk. Like, look. Girl. That's why she keep asking him, did he make it? Girl, you know he didn't make it.
Okay.
Look how hard you hit
I know that's
him.
okay.
Hard. You ain't just tap him and broke a leg. You ain't just tap. You ran him over. Girl, we had to call the fire department to get him from under the car. It took them forever to get his 5 o'clock in the morning. The shifts was changing, honey. We had got caught in between shifts. You know they work 12-hour shifts, them firefighters. We called them 5:20 in the morning. Switching shifts, and they had to change clothes and all across town. My God. And you drinking. All on the grass and stuff. You probably backed up and man. That's what I mean, right. She can't even cry. That's what I'm saying, look.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yes, girl, you.
No.
It's crazy. Yes,
No.
honey. Yeah, look. And then now it's starting to settle in. Don't you just love them interrogation videos? Chaka, look, now it's starting to settle in like, oh, Lord, that's murder. Ma'am, that's murder, honey. Vehicular homicide, the whole shebang. Involuntarily, I don't know. Look, yes, exactly.
No. Like what?
Exactly.
So this is your opportunity
Make it up. Go ahead and cover back up, honey. Now, do you want to talk to us or do you need a lawyer?
to explain what happened, you know, because there's more to it.
Shanae took some time with the information. The realization appeared to sink in slowly. Detectives pushed her to respond to their queries. Shanae pushed back. When she did begin to explain, she offered the same speculation as she had earlier. Nate must have jumped in front of the car.
Must have.
Was it an accident?
How he jumped in front of the car if you driving behind him?
It was what, an accident? What happened? What happened? To Nathaniel. Okay, so my sister.
She can't even answer whether or not it was an accident. She should have just said lawyer. This is crazy. They asked her one simple question, was it an accident? That's a yes or no question. She's like, well, hold on, wait, because, like, let me tell you what happened. We already know that, bitch. We got the camera footage.
Got in an argument. Okay. About me returning the car, Buffet skipper, she had to go do her client at 10 in the morning. We got into an altercation. Okay. We got into, you know, kind of like a fist fight. Buffet skipper.
We saw all the scratches on the face.
He's there. He's the only extra adult there breaking it up. Buffet skip.
Okay. They skip.
Of walking. Mm-hmm. Because, you know.
Why are you following behind him?
It's like, you know what, I'm not, you know, I'm dealing with this, blah, blah, blah. Right. So I'm like, okay, you know, after he's done, I'm talking to my nephews. I'm like, okay, auntie's about to go home, blah, blah, blah.
She's trying to make this blase skip thing a thing.
So I'm in the car, I'm driving, and he jumps in front of the car. He jumped in front of it? Yes. Jumps in front of the car. How did he do that? Maybe trying to stop me. Maybe trying to stop me, like, from leaving. And this is, you know, not the first time he's ever did anything like that. Like, and I'm like, wait, you know, just trying to stop swerving. And, like, after that, like, honestly, before I know it, all I know is I'm hearing a bump, feeling a bump. I got out the car, you know, walked back up to my sister, how she called the police.
I couldn't tell you what's going on outside right now. I really couldn't. As much as I want to be nosy and go see, because it's super loud at 12:49 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's just, it could be fireworks. Cause they was popping fireworks last night. Threw me off because I'm like, what are we celebrating? Anyway, let me get this straight. Just because you know the interrogation videos, child, they done stewed, they done sobered up, and all that justification to come back. But first of all, you saying that he jumped in front of the car, right? And then you said you hit a bump, you feel a bump. Don't call this no speed bump if you allege that he jumped in front of the car. Please don't say bump, honey. Just, you feel him, you ran over him, and then you walk back to your damn sister's house. You just leave him up under the car and you just walk back to your sister's house. You know what? I can't deal with that alcohol. It's something about that alcohol that I just...
My sister, I'm like, call the police, something's wrong. Like,
how you... Did you walk back or did you call your sister? Because she got her hand up on the phone like she talking on the phone with her sister. But then she said she walked back to the house. And then her sister said to call the police.
and like, I'm trying to reverse. I'm stuck. I'm like, I know he's not under this car. Like, I know he...
Oh, I can't. She is making my brain hurt so bad right now. Like, she's literally making my brain hurt so bad. Because I used to talk about, you can't reverse. I know he not under the car. You off the road on, not even on the sidewalk. You didn't pass the sidewalk. You were in grass. You were in dirt. You were in topsoil. Like, what are you talking about? She's so... Ooh.
Just not getting, like... You can't tell me that he's really just under this car, like.
But you just said that he jumped in front of...
Fortunately, Nate was under the car. A security camera from a neighboring home recorded the headlights of the Ford Focus, as well as the audio of the impact and what followed. The headlights of the vehicle can be seen first driving straight along Shenley Avenue, before veering to the right. The sound of the impact was paired with indistinguishable yelling. After, the camera recorded the sound of tires spinning as Shanae attempted to move forward or to reverse, but was unable to do so.
Whoa.
What's that?
I just built a budgeting app in Base 44.
Guys, Nina just built an app.
Impossible. He was just trying to walk home and be done with this.
That you hit him with the car. Why did you continue driving?
Ooh.
I didn't. I didn't. When I heard a lump, I think I said this earlier as well. I tried to, reverse. And I said, wait, this car not going nowhere. Like, it's stuck. This car not going nowhere. I got out the car.
But you said to yourself when you're still in the car, what did you say to yourself?
I said, did I hear, I said, I know you're not under this car. Like, that's what I said earlier. Like,
that right there. Bingo.
No, like, wait. Hold on, like.
How long did you try and get it off of him? Were you, like, rocking it, or?
No, it was, like, maybe twice after,
You ain't moving.
you tried to move the car, yeah. And I called my sister, like, call the police.
Okay, so she said she called the police, but then she said she walked back to the house. How the fuck how you pick up the phone and call her to tell her to call the police?
Like.
He said,
I don't know, I feel like something's wrong. And I stood there and waited. As soon as the police came up, they're like, get in the car, and that's what I did. From jump, like.
Yeah.
Though responders would find Shanae waiting by the vehicle, It seems that she had not simply been waiting there, as she stated to detectives. Less than a minute following the noise of the crash, Shanae is shown walking at a steady pace away from the scene, leaving Nate lying on the lawn.
Well, she did say that. She said that. She's saying a lot, and it's all over the place. But she said that she walked back to the sister house and told her to call the police. And then remember, then she was like, "Well, but when she said that she had walked back and told her sister to call the police, remember she had a hand up on the phone, like she had her hand up to her face, like she was talking on the phone. So I'm like, you just said you walked back, but you got your hand up like you talking on the phone with her. I'm like, did you walk back and tell her to call the police, or did you walk back and you told her that you ran her over? The car stuck down the street. She got an appointment in a few hours, so she gonna miss this appointment because you done messed up her car, but then you was acting like you on the phone with her, and you telling her to call the police, like you ain't got no phone, girl. Ooh. I don't have time for her.
Shanae did not call 911, though she insisted that she instructed her sister to do so. Also returned to the scene before the first responding officer arrived.
And then look how she ain't even in no panic or nothing. Look how she just tried to turn around like she irritated.
Shanae did not deny driving the car, and she did not make any attempt to alter the scene before anyone arrived. That being said, she also did not attempt to render aid to Nathaniel.
That's what I'm trying to, like, girl, you could have got the jack out the back and jacked it up. I'm like, the police could have did that. That's what I was trying to figure out, like, why the police ain't. Never mind.
Detectives were not buying the story that Nate jumped in front of the moving car for a few reasons. First, it made little sense that he would be motivated to do so.
After he just left the house to avoid all the drama that you was doing at somebody else's house. Girl, you supposed to have just came and dropped the keys off, and y'all was supposed to have got y'all an Uber or something. I'm trying to figure out why you using your keys. You coming in the house, waking people up, all this drama. You been drinking, doing the most.
Second, the car was located on a front lawn, not the road. There was no sign that Nate had been hit on the road and then subsequently dragged to the position where officers would later find him. There were tire tracks, but no other trail from the street to the lawn. The most likely conclusion from the physical evidence at the scene was that Nate was walking on the sidewalk. The video across the street also offered a glimpse into the sequence of events. When slowed down to view the direction of the car's headlights, the footage clearly displays the Focus making a sharp turn away from the roadway and towards the right, where it would come to a stop. The sound of the impact occurs immediately after the car is directed off the street, not before.
And all I know is he just jumped in front of the car, and I'm like, whoa, boom.
Was that in the street or off the roadway?
It was kind of like in the median, like you got the street, you got the sidewalk.
Yeah.
With the grass on the side of it.
Okay, so he was walking like on the sidewalk area, and then he jumps in front of the car?
Yeah. And I'm like, wait, I'm swerving, like, wait, trying to stop. And the car hits him.
Okay.
She know it don't make sense. Look at her face. She know it. Cause look what he said. He said, is he walking in the road or he walking on the sidewalk. But then he jumped in front of the car. But then the car ended up in the car. She know it don't make sense. Look at her face. Look at her
So
face.
how did you end up in the yard? Because you ended up like in the front yard of someone's house.
Ooh.
The car, like I said, I kind of swerved.
Okay.
Yeah, kind of swerved, like, you know what I mean? To my knowledge, like, I seen, him like, wait, like, trying to stop me. And I'm like, just swerving, like.
Yeah, because he's on the sidewalk when he's hit. So that's why I was hoping to be a little more truthful. We know that your intention wasn't for this to happen, but
yeah,
you're upset. I mean, you heard him, right? You heard the video, video after video of you, mad at him, right? Because he's walking away.
Yeah. I mean, the video is like literally reflecting after me and my sister getting into an altercation. You know what I mean? So I can't necessarily say it's me mad at him. You know, like, it's just me just mad.
Yeah, you did yell at him, though. You called him a bitch and told him to just walk home, and he agreed.
Shanae spoke with detectives for roughly an hour. She repeatedly denied having any intention to harm Nate, stating only that she had been angry in general. Most of this anger was directed towards her sister.
You're a little upset. Maybe, like I said, you don't intentionally, maybe you're just trying to scare him, but somehow your vehicle goes from the street
to the sidewalk,
onto the sidewalk, strikes him, and it hurts him.
Right.
I don't think your intention was for what happened, right? Because even though you guys aren't together, you still love him. But we need to be honest, right?
Honestly, sir, I'm being honest. You know,
Well, first you said he ran out in the street, but we know that didn't happen.
No, I didn't say that. I never said he ran out in the street.
So I'm in the car, I'm driving, and he jumps in front of the car. He jumped in front of it? Yes. Jumps in front of the car. How do you do that?
Maybe I misunderstood you. Okay.
Yeah, I said that I feel like he tried to stop me because that's what I saw. Like, I saw something go like this. Maybe the cameras didn't catch that, or whatever you have on recording didn't catch that. You know, and I'm like this. I'm like, whoa.
So you're driving down the street, and then, so you must see him, you must see him over here, because he's up on the sidewalk, right? So he's over here on the sidewalk, he waves his hands, right? Trying to stop you. But then when you swerve and go up on the sidewalk. But that wasn't intentional.
Of course, yeah, me swerving on the sidewalk.
The interview came to an end after Shanae accused the detective of being rude and insensitive. In the midst of her complaints towards the detective for behaviors that she deemed disrespectful, he stood and walked out of the room.
Did I say
Like,
anything?
honestly,
Did I say anything that wasn't a factor?
you're being like real.
Rude.
The sarcasm is crazy. Like, insane. Like, it's honestly disrespectful for real because
You lying to our face is disrespectful. You lying to our face is what's disrespectful. That's where after a while, the sarcasm just. But how you peeping sarcasm and you ain't peeping lies? That's what I don't understand. That is what's pissing me off. How are you peeping sarcasm, but you ain't peeped all these lies that you just keep looping? Wrap it up.
trying to process this and corroborate at the same time because I don't have nothing to hide. Nothing to hide.
Get a lawyer.
I want to corroborate to my full potential. And I'm literally trying. Like, that's what I'm trying to do.
No.
And what I said was what happened, correct? You just, maybe you didn't like the way I said it.
No. I don't like the way you're being sarcastic, sir.
Out of here. He's done. He's done.
Shanae Jacobs was held in custody following the interview on charges related to the physical incident with her sister. Murder charges would follow. Draylyn sat down with detectives to formally give her statement a few days later. She had time to process the events of the night and gain some perspective. At first, Draylyn found fault in her own actions, blaming her argument with Shanae for instigating what followed with Nate. Then, she told detectives that the two had always had issues with alcohol. She speculated that had family members stepped in to force them into treatment, this tragedy could have been avoided.
I'm sorry. Did we not just say something about that alcohol? Did we not just say that? Did we not just peep that? we peeped that when she was trying to get the key in the door, in the knob, and I was like, oh, she been drinking. Oh, she can't hold on to the door. She leaning. Oh, we just said that about that alcohol.
It was really because of our fight.
Okay.
I feel like because it wasn't even when it first got there, it wasn't arguing, it wasn't fighting. Like, I feel like I triggered, for them to fight because if me and her would have never fought, they wouldn't have started fighting and arguing.
Right. She wouldn't have come in the house making a racket.
Right. I mean, you can't put it on you because they came to your house or you're just trying to sleep.
Called that too. I'm like, ma'am, you should have left the keys under the mat. You didn't have to come in the house with all that.
This boy, this man been in our life for over 10 years. That's my brother. You know what I mean? And that's my sister. That's my brother. It literally always been that every holiday, Christmas, birthday, everything. And I specifically, me as the little sister, y'all need to stop drinking because every time they drink, this happens. Every time they drink, this happens. If it's not him, it's her. I heard it's him. Every time they drink, this happens.
Okay.
Literally, every time.
This is the worst case scenario.
This is the worst case scenario.
Turbulent, violent. Yeah. This is worst case scenario. This is the
My
worst.
mother feels so bad. I feel so bad because we should have been stepped in and do something to stop this.
You can't put this on yourselves.
We're not putting it on ourselves, but at the same time, we
Sure.
saw it. It's
Right.
still happening.
Right.
If it's not him, it's her. If it's not her, it's him. It's both of them when they drink.
Draylyn explained that the couple had struggled with alcohol abuse issues for years. The problems worsened, however, more recently, following the deaths of a few individuals with whom they were very close.
Gary, if you just... 22 years. You know what? I'm done. Gary, don't call me. I'll have something better in 3 weeks.
In early February 2020, Draylyn's partner Daniel, along with his brother Diamond, were killed at a nightclub shooting on Logan Avenue in Youngstown. One other person was also killed and 2 injured in the incident. Shanae posted on social media that she had been helping Daniel to make arrangements to propose to her sister. She had already considered him to be her brother.
What you gonna say, Dre? Congratulations!
Roughly 1 week after Daniel's death, Shanae lost a second childhood friend. Eviana Rutland died February 29, 2020, in a car crash caused by a drunk driver. At the time, Shanae told the local news that of all her close friends, Eviana had been the one to always lift her up. Ironically, she concluded, "We have to stop drinking and driving. We have to." In the wake of so much loss, Draylyn said that Shanae never received counseling and began drinking more heavily. October 15th, the 10th anniversary of Tiara's murder, was another trigger, yet she and Nate decided to honor the date with a night out.
Based on what we have, it appears to be an intentional act. I'm not saying that's what she'll be convicted of, but it's pretty bad. I mean, I'm not saying that I don't. It appears that it's an intentional act based on the way the car went up into the yard where he struck it. I don't know. I mean, I'm not saying that's what she would be convicted of, but yeah. I mean, it doesn't look good, right?
Well, I feel so bad because he was trying to break me and her up and it caused them to just start arguing and fighting. You know what I mean? Like, he was trying to break it up. He was trying to be the peacemaker. And
despite statements made by Draylyn at the scene stating that she believed her sister was intoxicated, there was never a field sobriety test or blood alcohol test delivered. Charges were filed for murder, asserting it was an intentional act, though lacked premeditation. This assessment was due primarily to the home surveillance camera, showing the headlights of the vehicle swerving to strike Nate on the sidewalk. Had a sobriety test been conducted, it seemed likely Shanae would have been charged with vehicular manslaughter. Shanae Jacobs did not go to trial. She pleaded guilty to a reduced charge of voluntary manslaughter in July 2024, admitting that she did in fact steer the car towards the sidewalk, though she was not in her right mind. While in the Mahoning County Jail awaiting her court dates, Shanae voluntarily enrolled and completed anger management and substance abuse recovery programs. She had no prior criminal history and showed genuine remorse for her actions.
I truly never meant for any of this to happen. I love Nathaniel more than words can express. It hurts me to the core to know that I have caused you eternal pain from this.
In her victim impact statement given to the court, Nathaniel's mother, Sherry, forgave Shanae, and said that she was relying on her faith to get through. Though prosecutors requested a 16-year term, the judge handed down a sentence of 6 to 9 years in prison, citing errors in the investigation for the failure of Youngstown police to conduct a sobriety test, as well as the forgiveness offered to Shanae by Nathaniel's family.
Oh, okay, great. 6 to 9. Now look, I said 25. Oh, well, hey, listen, I've seen worse.
At the time of publication, Shanae Jacobs is serving her prison sentence at the Northeast Reintegration Center in Cleveland, Ohio. From there, she is active online. Shanae has profiles on female prison pen pals and pen pals for prisoners and jailbirds. Shanae writes that she is on the road to redemption, and when she is released, she is looking for a new man.
Don't end it like that, Kevin. Don't do that. She looking for a new man. Don't do that, Kevin.
And that was the tragic case of Nathaniel Watson. Thank you for joining me. This week, I would like to welcome our
That was a tough one, Lord.
Dayrees, Be Real Loud Pack, Malik Washington, TG, Michael, and Greg M. Welcome to the lounge. It's great to have you here. I'm Kevin. This is Just Thought Lounge, and I'll see you in the next one.
With your outro and stuff like that.
Research, keeping it objective, always been effective. They say he got a knack, pick of the litter. You see how Newton got his back. Yeah, the content that you need. This could be a new sign. We talk in the comments, they jot in a few lines. Tune in and hit like, love that, it's too kind. Feels like the whole world is online for true crime. Watch him on the run, but it's not a race. Really hard to disappear, proof without a trace. Sherlock Holmes with it, I put you in your place. Got my smoking pipe, only right I crack another case like.
Get over in my car, get in the car.
I need that feeling that you brought.
Totally all in his feelings.
Who learned the lesson that you taught?
That was clearly his fault.
To make a kill is what they saw. Found out the lounge just what you thought.
I mean, even when Draylen was like, you know, they had went out there drunk.
Need help scaling your business?
It just never clicked. It just never clicked. It just never clicked. Bummer. Shall we go with mine? Oh my God! Look at the baby. Is he playing music or is this just...
Fire. Next!
You can't pick me up.
This is kind of... No, jump over. Go ahead.
I'm not jumping on you.
Next! Thank you. Next!
The meet and greets hit different, don't they? What was LaFiz doing? I remember we seen LaFiz. I'm just in my DIY era.
Watch how you can.
You have to excuse me.
We're back in the garage. Watch how you can completely transform your back patio in under 90 seconds. Taylor and I got started by removing all the
grass to make room for a paver patio. We tamped down the dirt to get a smooth surface and then repeated the process because we decided to add a mulch bed. After laying some string lines, we went around and staked down metal edging which mirrored the slope of the concrete patio. Next up was a quick spray for weeds, and then we got to laying down the weed barrier. After dumping many bags of sand, we used conduit and 2x4s to screed it smooth to prepare for the Brock paver panels. This method lets you skip 6 inches of gravel base, which is a huge back saver, and I needed every bit of back strength to set the 2,000 pounds of 24-inch concrete pavers in place. Once they were all lined up, we dumped in the marble gravel and the mulch, which each got 2 coats of rock and mulch glue. And then we decided to immediately rip it up because we had even grander plans. Taylor and I dug some holes, dropped in some concrete forms, cut them to height, and as the sun went down, I got to mixing and pouring the concrete for 2 separate footers. The next morning, I attempted and failed to cut out the corner pavers, but after a Home Depot run and finding some more patience, I got these sitting perfect. Now for the piece that really brought this patio to the next level. Taylor and I spent the day installing this all-aluminum electric...
This one look about...
motorized
Ooh, and you just snap him
and
in
just look
place. Oh,
at the before
love it.
and the after.
Ooh.
This
Oh, they put them on top of oh, that was cute. Okay, so they wanted it a little higher. I guess because they thought, oh, well, we want a patio, whatever you call this. It's not an awning. It's a canopy. I believe it's a canopy. I'm trying to get like my terminologies and stuff like that together.
favorite space transformation to
But that
date.
was nice.
Now, what would you have done differently?
And then
Watch how you can completely transform
'cause they
your back
already
patio in
had
under 90
one.
seconds.
They already had
Taylor and I
like
got
a
started by
patio
removing
over
all the
there.
grass to make room for
I
a
would
paver
have to pick up
patio.
all those
We
rocks.
tamped down the dirt to get a smooth surface
find
and then
something to do
repeated the
with those
process
rocks.
because we decided to add a mulch bed.
To
After laying
extend
some
my
string
patio.
lines, we went around and staked down metal edging which mirrored the slope of the concrete patio. Next up was a quick spray for weeds, and then we got to
We're back in the garage today, and we got a lot of work to do. The goal for today is remove all the back.
Let me see. I'm in it now. Stop. Let me see. What is Uncle John doing? 'Cause you know he's
A few weeks ago, one of my neighbors asked me could I help them with some repairs around
What a day.
the house, and if
Okay, so he got the. It looked like he got. I see some cinder blocks, but it looked like he got that deck sitting on some pavers.
anybody know anything about me, you know it's hard for me to say no. And not only is it hard for me to say
Why is that dryer hose outside?
no,
Like that?
it's also hard
Oh, it's a trailer.
for me to ask somebody to pay
Because
me
them trailers hit different.
something. But anyway, I built him this porch, and I just wasn't satisfied with it.
Okay.
I didn't like the stairs, and I didn't
I didn't like it
like that it didn't have skirts at the bottom.
Okay.
I know it's crazy to hear me say this, but after doing all that work, I decided that it would be best for me to remove everything that I didn't like and replace it with something that I actually felt looked good. Now, the person I'm building this porch for is a guy named Josh, and
Them stairs do look a little better because I was like, ooh, they don't fit with that.
now he's in a wheelchair, and I
That staple gun, Lord, gives me life.
planned on building him.
No. I like how it's closed at the bottom. And then I like how he just put some little pavers. This, little quick DIY. You can tell it's DIY for sure. But, and then I like how it gives it some room. Like a little room. Did he close this? 'Cause this don't look closed. What's going on right here? Oh, that's the space. Okay. It's a little raised. I wonder why he didn't bring it all the way down and let it meet the.
Back porch, but he told me about the summertime that he planned on getting out of that wheelchair and he was gonna be running. So I figured, why waste the time building around if he looked forward to a future where he didn't need it.
Those stairs is. I would have still got a ramp.
But
He ain't got. Well, no. I was gonna say he ain't got to them ramps yet. I don't think I've seen John make a ramp yet. He always building stuff. I'd be here for it. I ain't even gonna lie. What is this Atlanta money glitch? Investigating the couple that started the money glitch. What are we doing?
I spent about 3 hours this past Monday building this outdoor sofa set and gave it away completely for free on Marketplace. A set like this online sells for around $600 to well over $1,300. But I'm about to show you exactly how I did it, using only $60 worth of wood and a few screws. The first thing I did is create the back support for the sofa, and I did that by cutting 3 of my 2x4 pieces to 69 inches and created 2 18-inch pieces out of my 2x2 boards. After that, I laid everything out and secured each piece using 3-inch series screws. After completing the back support, it was time to create the frame for the sitting area, and I did that by using 2 72-inch pieces of 2x4 along with 2 22.5-inch pieces. I then applied a piece of 2x2 to the inside of the frame, and this is going to support the crossboards, which we're going to be adding later. And to secure these pieces, I used 2.5-inch screws, and that's just to make sure that the tip. I spent about 3 hours this past Monday building this outdoor sofa set and gave it away.
It's just short for 3 minutes. Let's get out of here. We know we're gonna be back tomorrow. We're gonna be back tomorrow. Okay, Omi with the Omi in the Hellcat. Look at Marco over here trying to get skin surgery to fix his face.
Get a feeler for it, okay?
I hate this.
I know, it's not fun.
The most you turns up. Oh,
Was that bad?
yes.
It was that bad?
It's just irritating, like, and you hear it. Let me see how it look when they come out. Let me see that.
Here, there's the needles.
And they just come in as a lot of them.
Can you
Oh,
One out of 10.
I don't know.
One. Wait, bro. 1 out of 10.
This is what the I gotta go through?
Turn this way. You got this.
Okay, that's not bad.
See?
Alright,
Don't brace for it. Just let it happen. It's like sex, bro.
sex don't feel like this, nigga. You down there?
Oh.
It's just me. It's just me. Why I can't put people to sleep? That's why I need that gas mask. Remember I told you? Y'all need it. It's right there. I can just feel. Can you just do the other parts first? It's going over there. You're going over there.
You're doing good. You're doing good.
This is okay. Now,
subscribe?
it's all good. Tell me what I use.
You got subscribe spelled wrong. Everybody, I know I can't talk.
Alright. Did he say I was coming? Did he have me down? Or he forgot about me? Poor.
Or cannot forget about you. I'm gonna get you checked in, okay, love?
Okay.
Would you like any water to use the restroom?
I'm okay. She did say be comfortable. It's comfortable. It's naked. See? Well, overall, right now we're at Port Star, getting our face put in, and then of course, I'm with ZZ's, know everything about face skin.
Hi.
Yeah.
Okay, glasses.
That's if Z want to be on camera. You want to be on camera, Z?
Yeah, sure.
You're funny. I'm extreme, the chat reading active. It's really dope. You seeing that shit?
So Marco.
So
we'll see how that goes. We'll be back tomorrow. Of course. It's only technically it's tonight, but you know what I mean. Like, it's hard to get it. Right, that stuff. You come in and it hit after 12. After 1. It's Monday, you know. The algorithm does what it does on Mondays. I be here for it, to be quite honest. Just because it's Monday. But just do my best this week. That's all I can do. Is just do my best. No intentions, just I'm gonna do my best and see where that leads me. Without any expectations and stuff.
So I built this pergola for one of my neighbors completely for free, and I'm gonna show y'all exactly.
It looks good.
I did it. So first off, I want.
He put them in buckets of cement. Interesting. I like that. Buckets of cement. I like that. And then he just put like a little box over. I like that.
Hey, that I only spent around $300 to build this pergola, and I didn't really do any cuts. I bought the 2x4s, and I basically just put them and applied some screws. Now, as y'all see, I did build this pergola 100% by myself. This job could have been a whole lot easier if I.
Yeah, that is quite easy when you think about it, because he just set them on top of them. And then he put some spaces in between them and just screwed them. But it don't look like he look like he
Some help. Y'all know this Uncle John, and look, I'm gonna get it done no matter what. And talking about getting it done, if you got plans, make sure you turn those plans and ideas into action, because they not worth nothing when they just sitting in your head and you're talking about it with friends and family. When I came up with the idea for this pergola, I designed it the same day, and the next day I was building it. And y'all, that's how I was able to retire so early. If you watching me work this hard for free, just imagine how hard Uncle John worked when he getting paid to do it. So stop chasing a dream and start living it, because it's not about the destination, it's all about the journey. So if you're not enjoying what you do, stop your
Goodness gracious, he just not gonna
pergola for one of my neighbors completely for free, and I'm gonna show you.
Excuse me. Would have just learned a new word. A pergola. That's what we do. We just learned a new word, a pergola. Oh, so that's what it's called, a pergola, huh? Nice, I like it.
Alex wants to spice up.
Obsessed. What are you doing?
Alex wants to spice up the living room as if the clutter isn't enough. So I'm going to use this wood and this pile of junk and tack it to the wall here and here to take away my tranquility. I mean, to make this house a home.
Ooh.
I'm just JK. I like my plain Jane, but I'm too artistic for that. Step 1, clear out the clutter.
Right.
Cute. I think that's colored hand. Gentle discipline? Where the heck is my gentle discipline? I like the sides with the imperfections the most, but a lot of those sides have these markings, so I'm gonna sand them all off.
Who's that? DeWalt. Stanley. Why you do that outside?
I'm lazy, tells me to just put them on like that, but my ultra instinct says to keep it staggered. I don't really know what to do, so I'm gonna cut out some of these cool imperfections and go from there.
Why you do all that outside?
This was me contemplating the mess I was making, but ultimately...
I'm like, why you ain't do all that outside? It's DeWalt.
doing TMI to go in and out of the house. Now we got
You right. Put some tarp down or something.
pieces at all different sizes. I have no idea what pound per PSI to use this nail gun on. So I put 50, hopefully that works. I have no idea what I'm doing and I'm a little bit scared.
It's as simple as that. Oh, it's as simple as that.
For some reason it was only at 10 pounds per PSI.
Okay. Adjust.
I feel like a pro. Why not a full one?
Especially with that nail gun. You should have just called it out.
It's not quite a perfect fit and I don't know what to do about that.
Just put it somewhere else.
Glove. 24 and a half and an eighth. Oh no. Mother of pearl.
Close. Come on, Laludi. Oh.
I see the vision.
Why you ain't stain that wood before you put it up there?
Oh, my ears.
Ooh.
Oh, come on with it. It barely don't fit. Hey.
That's okay.
That is not good.
Ooh.
Oh, well, we're keeping it.
Ooh. You should have got a stool. You ain't got no step ladder. Oh my God.
Oh, the measuring tape.
He is. Oh my.
Rookie.
Ooh.
I won't have eardrums after this.
You got it?
Oh,
Where is your step ladder?
I just spied on Alex. She's gonna be here far before I get this done. I'm gonna put back together this side and see what she thinks. I got some cleaning to do and she's gonna be here in like 20 minutes. Which side is better? If it's dusty in here, I think the dogs are shaking about, hokey poking. Alex wants to spy.
It wasn't that bad. It's just. It's okay. I think the other side probably will be a lot easier. You know, once you do something, then you know. See? It was a lot easier. I'm pretty sure we see it. We saw it. It's right there. That's what I have you up all night, child. Scrolling through them DIYs and all that. Let me get up out of here. because everybody, you know, child trying to get summertime fine.
Good morning, y'all. It is Monday, and I am off.
I don't know what shoes you
I'm just called.
What is that shoe? Okay,
Nice.
she got some papers. I see. Okay, and she looked like she just
Click, go, click,
oh, she got the
go.
plastic one. In the meantime, in between time. Okay. Love you. Bye. Mwah. Mwah.